How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Rimworld, you know the jam by now. So, after some really good episodes, we need to actually sort out our defences now. So, I wasn't going to do it this episode, but I actually think with the amount of granite we've got, it's probably best to plan it. So, how are we going to plan our new Killbox? I actually think we might keep it small. Now the reason is the only thing that's obviously going to be able to kill us is if something potentially airdrops in. So I think we might have like a slim outer perimeter wall, but then our main Killbox inside. The only thing that obviously is going to make, or what makes Killboxes more interesting nowadays, is there's a lot more raiders and sappers and stuff like that. So it creates a problem. Like, I don't know the best way to describe it, but we need to plan for obviously when we're getting turrets and stuff like that. So if I go into planning mode, so this might be a little bit of scuffed up, but basically the idea is we want this wall to be some sort of sandbag, whatever. Basically our guys will be behind this bit. Obviously don't just ignore the crematorium, the walls here. We'll either take them out or slide it down, but probably take it down. Probably make room inside. Probably problem that we're not really adjusting for is what happens when we get infestations, but I suppose one problem at a time. So we'll have sandbags, and then in front of that I think we'll get some granite walls. And I'm wondering if there's a way we can, if they're not, to be fair, if they're not granite walls, we could put them as, what are they called? Go into security, barricades, because then I want turrets, so I want like turrets here, person here, turret here, person here. Like, I'm hoping I might, to be fair, I might have to double that up. Just to make sure when they blow up, they ain't going to blow us up. So we could have 2 layers of sandbags and then do it. And then we'll have to test that. I'm hoping the blast radius won't be that much. Famous last words. So then we'll have turrets here. I put our marriages on. That means we free up a bedroom for potentially a new colonist. So these will be 2 layers of sandbags. Our colonists will be behind here. The idea is we'll be undercover. We might even get some like torches or something to make sure they're properly lit and they can get as many shooting bonuses as possible. These would then be where our normal turrets will be sitting. So hopefully that would work out. I would want turrets up the side as well. The problem is obviously with sappers and raiders, I just don't know if that's going to be practical. So for the time being, we're not going to have it. Just because I think they're going to get destroyed more often than not. Then up this side, we're really going to want... So that's going to be the wall. So up this side, we're really going to want sandbags to, I suppose, defend if anything comes in from that way. Is what I'm thinking. I do like having a few little traps here, but it is going to be redundant later on. That's the only problem. Do we want a few steel traps? Yeah, I think we do. So I think I'm going to continue with this. So what's that? That's 6. So I'm going to have to plan that. So I think we'll have 1 layer of that. And then what we'll probably do is then just have a long, or do we just want like 1 long winding pass of sandbags? Problem that we got to think about is when sappers come, we don't want obviously our whole defence to get annihilated. If that makes sense. Are they getting married? No, they've all gone to sleep. Because obviously if sappers come down here, come straight through here, obviously a lot of what we've done is then irrelevant, which is scary to say. I am going to have to grab someone in the morning. So what we could actually start doing is actually start mining some of this out. Just going to leave a little bit. Oh, I suppose they come through that way anyway. It doesn't really matter. So let's start mining this out so we can actually start planning for this. And this is going to be our big pet project. So we want to really build a roof area. Let's have all of this under roof. There we go. We'll do something here. Probably just double wall it. Yeah, I'll double wall it. I can always take it away in a little bit. I will double door it because we keep all the doors open if we don't need them anyway. Gives us a little bit more protection on the doors because it just means they're a little bit more harder to take down. Some more steel, but that really doesn't bother us whatsoever. So basically we're trying to build a kill box while remaining this up. Obviously I know we don't have turrets up at the moment, but it's not going to be too long until we do. Can we get away with actually having... We are going to need granite walls up though, aren't we? Gunsmithing is done, so that takes us on to... So which one is turrets? So turrets is that one. So yeah, blowback operation. We're going to go in that and then straight into turrets. Because upgrading our defense needs to be pretty top of the list right about now. Okay, while we are sorting this out, I could probably just get away with a granite door here anyway. Because if... Yeah. Wait, what's the resources? Actually, no, we'll just put a granite wall. It's less resources. There we go. Detected a farming site. That's fine. We'll get around to that sort of stuff later. Can we... we can't just reinstall that, so we'll leave that for the time being. Unless we do something like we put granite walls here. The problem is, if we put a granite wall here, I'm pointing at the screen as well, and we stand someone there, can they still shoot? Well, there's one way to test it. Build a granite wall there. I can tell someone to stand there and try and get them to shoot. I don't know if they can. Like, logically, you'd think they'd lean out. I'll need to deconstruct that wall for a proper test. Because obviously we want proper cover. Obviously we know we're going to have 2 rows of sandbags, but still. Beauty 300, you legend. We get to a point where we're actually going to start uninstalling all these. Right, put it up there for the time being. To be fair, we could reinstall... Oh, this one's a... Oh, it looks a little bit shorter. To be fair, we could reinstall it in here. Oh, that's got taken away from me as I was debating that. Fair enough. The game was like, I don't think so. Right, here's our constructor so I can... Crow, what are you doing? Oh, you're going to rest, but can you deconstruct that quickly? Right. If I draft you and stand you there... the problem is, I think... Okay, for science, if you stand there... No, you can't shoot the target. So can you shoot over a turret, but you're going to accidentally shoot the turret though, wouldn't you? Okay, interesting. That'd have been so funny if Crow just like pounded purple then. Right, deconstruct that. Sorry, Crow, I know you were trying to go to sleep. Deconstruct that. Oh, shut up. That scared me like anything. So that's our guest gone. So send him in the shuffle. Shuttle, and then send. And then we should get our Glitter World medicine. Lobster, can you just... You can't. Haul, Crow. No storage. Right, let's get another shelf up in here. Actually, what we could probably do this shelf here. Manufactured. Medicine. Don't put herbal medicine on it. So, haul that herbal. And then haul that glitter world. Lovely. We don't need, like, tons of herbal in here. Like, we've got 50 in here anyway. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this is going to be like a work in progress Killbox. We're sort of building it on the fly together. Do we need to build this further out? My main concern is obviously when people drop in, we're going to struggle with infestations. We can just burn them out, I suppose, but that still is easier said than done. Let's install this statue, because we got it, we might as well use it. Inspired creativity, okay. Let's deconstruct that. We can start to get the initial kill box sort of down. Right, so if we put sandbags all the way up there, how much does that slow us down when we're trying to walk over them? Or am I going to have to put a gap in them, realistically? So we're going to test this. So we are undercover here, which is obviously really, really nice. Because the problem with obviously pushing this too far forward is eventually we'll get a drop in behind our defences that will mess us up. Where here, like the worst thing that could happen was like 2 things could drop in there, and that's not going to be the biggest problems in the world. So at that stage you would like to think that we could fight it. So I want to see how slow that... Because we'll have to tot up if this is slow. I don't really want a gap in there. Saying that we could just build a door. Could build a door. No, let's just build the sandbags, Taz, and then let's go from there. Let's leave it as a gap. Leave it as a gap. Oh, this is why I don't play Rimworld like off recording. I'd take like years to do stuff. Okay, so all the cloth sandbags are up. Terrain requirement, it just says light. Okay. So, Crow, come here. Test number 1. I'm watching the timer as well, so I'm going to tell you to go there. Minimal. The game still wants to go round it, meaning the AI will want to go round it. So, for the time being, we're going to go 2 by 2. Then we're going to obviously go cloth sandbags up the sides. Can't put anything in front of that for the time being. Where would we put it? Realistically, somewhere here, but then it's going to be shot at. Could mine that section out and put it there. It's probably still going to be under target though, isn't it? I mean, it's not crazy, but that's a very narrow bit that we've got. I mean, out of all the problems, let's just leave it for the time being. Want to mine that little corner out, really. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Get this up, because we need better defences, that's for sure. Right, there we go. Obviously it does slow us down. We've got a raid, how funny. And they're going to be raiders. I mean, well, we're going to have a better... Or, I say a better defence. Right, how many... Oh my god, we're in trouble. What gear have you got in? Marine stuff? Okay, I take back everything that we said. We are in big trouble. A lot of grenades, but what are they? They're carbines, assault rifles. You've got a shield belt. Oh poo, oh poo, oh poo, oh poo, oh poo. Right, let's tell everyone to obviously get inside. Right, don't hold open that. Yep, come in so then that door shuts. So we've got charge rifles. I think this is the only slightly better thing as well. We can spread out people more. People that are short range need to be here really. Long range can get away with being right up there. You can hear the grenades going off already. Be great if they accidentally woke up their mech cluster. Let's get our team ready first. Let's not worry about them. Right. You can probably be doing there. Purple, I'm still going to have you on grenades. There we go. So we can have everyone lined up here quite nicely. Can you actually reach from there? No, but we'll need you to probably stun. Because that's probably the shortest gap that they can get across. So they might target that. So probably having the chain shotgun there. But you do have combat command, so let's actually get the faster shooter there. Let's put you there, because then if your combat command goes on, you can cover everyone then, and I think that's a bit more wise. Okay, they haven't gone for the mech cluster, sadly. They are going straight past. The marine armour worries me a lot. I know what we're going to do. Do we want grenades? We're going to get rid of the chain shotgun. Go get that incendiary launcher. Okay, so I'm watching Shefton. I'm trying to have like a wide berth so I can see everything. Then Shefton's going to come down. We're going to lose a lot in this. But that's fine. Oh, they have actually damaged themselves. Frag grenade. Who is this? Is this the Empire? Yeah, it's the Empire. Okay. That was because of that glitch. So this is that glitch coming back to bite us pretty much. Oh god, wish us luck. As they come for our walls. Here we go. A lot of grenades. What's the range on this incendiary launcher? Okay. This incendiary launcher. Start firing. Stump. Perfect. Right, there we go. The reason I'm trying to use the incendiary launcher to sort of hit them as they come in like that. We've got our first grenade. Move. Move. Okay, Crow just about got away from that, so that's not too bad. Stun. Oh, psychically deaf. Okay, blow him up with the incendiary launcher. Oh, Miro, get out of the way, get out of the way. Good job, good job. You need to use combat command. Much better. Stun the grenader. Okay. Oh, purple's still got grenades. So actually we've got grenades and the incendiary launcher. And we have defeated the attack. Oh, I missed a grenade. Oh no, that was my fault. How bad hurt you? 8 hours. Okay. My bad, people watching. That was so good. I missed that grenade. I didn't see it. So already, I think that was showing how good that was. The shame thing about the Empire is if I click on these, you'll see... Which one is it? Gear. No, you don't have it. Oh, these don't have it, so I can't actually see it. That's extraordinarily interesting, the people that got away. But basically, these had a little... yeah, they had a death addis, which basically means when they die, all their gear, like, gets, like, destroyed by acid. So that's why all their gear is gone. But that incendiary launcher, I think, saved the day. And obviously, was it purple? Purple having grenades was really good. So this is again why we have so many granite blocks. We just want to make sure we're not getting bogged down by keep repairing this. But obviously, this is the first... This is the first version of this Killbox, and to be fair, that's why I said, well, let's keep this up as we're building the improvements. And the improvements you know, went pretty well. I'm feeling good for when the turrets go in, because they weren't able to push in too much. The turrets would have been destroyed there. That's the only thing to actually think about. But all in all, very, very good. Bit sad. Oh, let's make sure you guys are getting healed. Did you both get hit by... Oh no, your gunshot. Your frag. Bit upset I missed that frag. I think I was too excited. But that incendiary launcher came in clutch. No doubt about it. Clutch. Like, I don't think it's going to be the be-all and end-all if mechs come. But actually for humans, that was perfect. Luckily they only powered through here and they didn't actually destroy anything. Not that it'd matter too much. Like, I know people have told me about blighting here and separate them, and it's just like we have tons of heal root in the base. We have tons of cloth. I don't need to be super efficient with everything like that. I appreciate the help and whatnot, but you know, it's fine. I assume these can still get blighted as well, but the amount of food we've got, like, it's just not the series where we need. I think you get to a point where you just don't need to be super efficient. And I think we're pretty much at that I think there's things you need to be efficient at. And especially because we've got so many growers. Like, if you're doing naked brutality and there's only one of you, yeah, you need to separate all your growing zones. Otherwise, if something gets blighted, you're gone. But I'm happy with our grow zones and stuff. And this isn't going to permanently be here anyway. This is something we set up on like day 1, day 2. Just to get something down, and this was growing rice and whatnot until we got, you know, our fungi up. I suppose it's fungus, I was trying to be clever. No, really happy with that defense. Obviously, I imagine there's a little bit of being lucky, but we've got armour on, you know, we can't really hope for much more. There's another sculpture that's done. Do we want to put this in here as well? Probably just deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one, because again the beauty's horrible on it. Mad alpaca. I'll have to alpaca my bags then. I mean, let's shut one door and we'll let it just die on the trap since there's only one of them. And let's tell everyone, stay inside. Purple undraft, I don't know why I did that. It should just run and kill itself on the... Ta-da. Probably a waste of a trap, but... Yeah, like attacks nowadays on Rimworlds, they're vastly different to what they once were. Don't get me wrong, this is how attacks should be. Like before, where it was like, they would always go... Oh, no, I don't want that. Where attacks before, where they would always go through that, it's just like, there's no risk, do you know what I mean? The incendiary launcher being on our leader is also really important if we get infestations, because we will have to burn the base out. And we're bound to get one. I haven't turned them off or anything like that, because I know people like find them annoying, but they are part of the game. Rebuffed by Crow, can't really do too much about that. Oh, did Figgies get married? Okay, how you doing, Iamiro? Just want to make sure there's no, is everyone on Herbal? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think getting armour up is going to be obviously important. We do need someone with melee. Need some shield belts and stuff like that. It was sad we couldn't get any. But no, extraordinary happy with how the defences are going. So, I mean, I'd love some granite walls to give us some more protection, but then I don't know how we're going to factor in turrets. We could see turrets range, and we could put them over here, but what we've seen time and time again is that, to be fair, that's probably the second attack, including the mechanoids, that they attacked here, to be honest. Most of them have come and hit this corner here. The problem with turrets is, especially when grenades come, you're basically just losing turrets, so... No, very happy with that. Obviously, the benches being here isn't the perfect defence. Like, I'm not sure they really give us anything, but... No, just some little sandbags sort of did the job, so... Pretty happy with that. Do need to move this, but sadly we have to build it again. We can't just reinstall it, which is a bit sad. I suppose it would be quite heavy. To me, to you. Wait. Yeah, then we can get loads of chunks sort of in here. So it's going to be a right pain for them to come to us. We just need to start building our base. Let's get turrets up. Or do we get mortars up? Because we're going to get a mortar attack. Are we worried about it? I mean, we're not worried about it. Gun turrets, then flak armour, then mortars. I'm going to forget that, don't worry. I'll forget that by like in a minute time, let alone. Right, not the best beauty, but... It will do, Jeremy, it will do. Yeah, the attacks are getting... Need to start building flooring. So these aren't ugly, are they? No, they just give you nothing. So I could build like flagstone. Good for roads and walkways. Might build some down here. Just to make sure we're quick when we're moving across here. So when I need to move for grenades, we're quick. There we go. Because when we're fighting down here, we need to make sure we have as much movement speed as possible. Wild woman wanders in. Is she worth taming? Sam. Staggeringly ugly. Careful shooter. Hard worker. No, spank you. So the floor's starting to get put in, which is beautiful. Just means we can move just that little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. Wondering whether to just put torches in here. Saying about torches, we need to cut more trees. Luckily, this, I think, is powering us. Either that or the batteries is. I'm not really going to look. Let's just cut some trees. Luckily, we got quite a few trees on our doorstep at the moment. Let's cut them first, okay. Just want to make sure we don't get too delayed with our killbox, but I want to make sure we're caught up on everything else. Because I think we'll just push this up a little bit and maybe just keep it like this. I think with how the attacks have been going... But yeah, quicker speed here is going to be key for us. And we use a bit of our grana, which we've got absolutely tons of, which is always nice. Right, deforesting the land, always beautiful. How are we doing in here? We still need to use tons more steel. Simple helmet, there's always 6 in here for when we have to, for when any deteriorate. Debating whether to make another incendiary launcher. To be fair, how far away? It's quite far away. Heavy SMG is probably what we're going to go with until we get like assault rifles. I think they're going to be the most handy. I was wondering whether to have like one incendiary launcher all the time. So always have one in the stockpile. What do we need? 75 steel, 4 components. Just make sure the quality never gets low. Because against humans, especially while the Empire's mad at us, I think that's going to be quite nice. Wonder whether to put a lamp here. Okay, we're going to put some, just put a torch. It's only outside. If it gets shot, then it doesn't matter, but just to make sure no one's in darkness in here. Clips. Cool, cool, cool. Install this. Deconstruct that one. Basically replacing all the statues with better quality ones now. And don't get me wrong, I know like we can do better than 1.535, but we'll just keep building them and replacing them and stuff like that. Like it's probably not the most efficient, but at least then it's small improvements all the time rather than waiting for like the perfect improvement. But yeah, I hope you sort of understand what we're doing with the Killbox. I think it's going to work really nice. As we've seen, like attacks nowadays, they're just a different beast. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.